Hey everybody, Sharon here with LNA Little Flowers. Welcome to my channel. This is part 4 of the requested tutorial on my Happy Camper video or album. The paper I used up before was an adventure, fun adventure. This is Happy Camper. So I have covered the paper. Let's see, make sure I'm in focus here. But as you can see, it's all been covered, ready for to be, oh, I guess that should be going this way. There's a little pocket right there. But you can see that but I am going to show you how to attach that. So, and this goes this way, and I'll flip over another one, and that. Okay, so let me show you how to attach this thing, because remember it's going to go like that. You want to attach these 3 things. Make sure and get it on there good. Okay, and hold it. And center it. And if any big thing comes out at the top, just wipe it off. Okay. And then that is how you attach that. Okay. Okay, now the fun part. Some people do their binding first. I prefer to do it last, so I know what size I really and truly need. Here I have my score tape. Make sure this is in focus. Okay. You really want to press this in. I should be called the messy scrapper. Okay, pull this off to the side. Okay. It's my daughter in the background playing a video game with her sound effects. Okay, so now I have this ready to go. And the size, this is lightweight chipboard. This is 7 1/4 inches by 7 inches. You need 2 of them. And the spine is 2 1/2 by 7. Okay. So we'll put this off to the side for just a moment. And here I have some Tyvek. As you can see, this was a envelope, and we're just going to glue some down. So And Tyvek helps with ripping, as in you can't. Alright. And then on this side, okay, then I'm going to take this, make sure that I am directional. Nope. And we're just gonna put it right there like that, okay? You want about an eighth of an inch. And what I do, some people trim them. I don't. And you don't want to have any of your bends on a seam, because then it could come apart. So you just want it in the middle. This is what I do. Okay. Now should I do tape? Yep. Okay. Now, some people glue it, and sometimes I glue it too, but I do like to use my 2-inch tape here. So, and some people, they use the 1/4 inch, which is fine too. I've done that too. When I first started out, I didn't, yeah, this is what I used. I like to have everything stick to the paper. That way you don't get air bubbles underneath. That's me. You do what you want. Which is why I opted for the 2-inch tape. It don't take very long. Then I have here my 3/8 inch, or it could be my 1/2 inch, I don't know. It doesn't tell me on the middle. Now my score tape. Okay, so I've mashed it down. Now I am Okie dokie. Okay, I'm going to find my center. Roll it out. Okay, I don't need this much. Trim it. You don't have to trim if you don't want. Just less I have to glue down. Now this is how I fold it. And let's use the score tape. I'm going to put one. Okay, so I'm going to put some tape all the way around and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so I have taped all around the edges and now I am going to cut here, and you want to leave about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. Just like that. Alright, now on the edges, I like to do, so there's not a pointy edge, you just kind of roll it over, just kind of tuck it in there. Okay, and that's not to say that your corners won't still be pointy, just, yeah. So I like to hold this and just kind of ease it up. Okay, and we have our cover to our mini album. Done, yay! This is 6 1/4, so I'm probably gonna do it at 5 3/4. So I'm going to mark this 4, 5 3/4. Okay, so now that we have the 5 3/4 up here, and this was 11 by 8.5. 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to come in at an inch and score that. And then a 1/2 inch. No. And then another inch. So I did 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, and then at 5, 6, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9, and then we have at 10. And what I'm going to do, wait a minute, nope. So I'm going to cut this. And you know, you're thinking this is weird. Like, everybody just does a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch. Well, I like to have the extra inch inside my pages so they won't come out. Okay, so do this at 5.25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3/4. Cut that. Okay. And so we need to come in at an inch and then a 1/2 inch. Okay. Now this is what I do. I will glue these two together. See? Have that. I'll just continue to glue this and then I'll be back. So this has all been glued and it is ready to go in here. I like to go in between. And once this dries, then I will cut out some cardstock and get this covered. Okay, so once you have the inside part covered and you know your is done, again, slowly lift up. I don't want to move it too much because it is still trying to dry. Okay, so I will let this dry now and I will come back when it's dry and we're ready to insert pages. Okay, it's dry. good to go. Okay, so, oops. All right, so, this part, I cut a piece of black cardstock, 110-pound kind. I cut it by 6 3/4 inch by 7 inch, and I scored at 1/2 inch, and then however big you want your gusset. Mine, just like a hairline shy of, yeah, quarter. Alright, so now I am going to glue this on, and I did attach some magnets. And this is my front cover, so this is going to go right here. And it's not going to fit, it's going to be just, it'll fit almost. Okay. Okay. Magnets. Okay, front part's done. Now the back part. The back part is this part I am using, but it doesn't quite fit. So, and sometimes this happens, I have come up with a solution. I have here 1-inch strips. Let's see. It's time for a new cutter. So I'm going to take these 1-inch strips that measure the distance of this. I'm going to put it on either side of that. Okay. And I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This I used out of my scrap pile. These measure 3.5 by 4. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, and I scored it at 1/2 inch on the 4-inch side. So now I have a 3.5 square. So do that with all of these. I'm going to do this upside down. then you just match it up with that. Okay, and the last one, so you're not left with this, what I do is I go up. Okay, so see, now it's nice and clean. Onto the front. You see how I mark it, so I know where to cut it. Now, on the 65-pound weight cardstock, I found that on some of the lighter colors, and sometimes, you know, if I use with this glue with the metal tip, you can kind of see the lines through it. And so, I like to take my Fabri-Tac. It is an excellent glue for paper, and it smooths out a little bit easier. So measured or marked for cut. Okay. That. Okay, so now to put the page inserts in here. This is what I do. You do not have to do this. Because I've made these an inch long, I need a little bit of bend. I'm not folding them, I'm just like making a curve so they're not so stiff, so that they're easier to turn. Because when I glue this down, I'm only going to put the glue right here. You do not want your pages to butt up against that, because then you will not be able to turn your pages. So, okay. Make sure you find your center there. And then the other side. Okay. Okay. And okay. And we'll press down. See, that way it will lay flat on this side as well. If you have that bend in there. So line it up with your other page. Okay, and I'll come back when these two are finished drying, and then I'll put the other two in. And then it's time to do the outside. I'm going to put this in first. Make sure it's going the right way. Okay. All right. Okay. That is in. All right, and now we will put in, but it goes this way. We want to make sure it's going the right way. Alright, here we go. Okay, line that up. Alright. Okay. So now all the pages are in. And I will finish putting some paper on this one and putting some stickers. And it came with a bunch of cute stickers. I'm excited to use these. Came with some things you can cut out and make, you know, tags. So I'm excited to use. Let's see, do you guys want to see me cover the outside? Alright, well, I'll be back once I pick out my papers. Okay, so here I have here, this is cut to fit here, and with only using one pad, I am going to do what I did on the other one, and that is split my paper. And I have here a piece of green I'm going to put on the bottom like this. Okay. Now this. Okay. Okay, I have this part cut out. It is 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like a line over 6 1/4. I mean 6 3/4. That's why I mark it with this. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on here. I am going to get this inside cover done, and let's see, probably put some paper on this. Some glue got on there. So, and then add stickers. And then I will come back for the final reveal. Hey everybody! Okay, so we are back with the final reveal. I've added all the paper, and I've added a few like little side things to put a tag in. If you haven't watched the previous tutorials on it, this is a Happy Camper. It was a paper collection. I can't remember who. I don't know. Yeah, it's called Happy Camper by Echo Park. Okay. So this is what I did. Is these I believe are Prima flowers. These flowers right here from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I just put them down there. I had some skeleton leaves and a couple of leaves, like fall maple leaves, that I found. Where did I find it? I think at the Dollar Tree. So I'm happy about that. This I cut out. It was a sticker. I placed it on black cardstock and put some chipboard underneath it to make it pop up. And here are some stickers from the collection. Here's the spine. It is a 2.5 inch spine. Here's the back. This book measures 7.25 inches by 7 inches. So, okay. Inside, there's a lot of fun stuff in here. Here is a couple of tags. Some of the backs are blank for pictures. So there's a little pocket right there. And this one was one of the larger tags, and I just put adventure. And so here you can put a photo and a photo, and of course 1, 2, whatever. Okay, and this side, remember this, it opens up. And opens up like this. And here's a pocket that I added. And look. I think I'll do a tutorial on how I make these little pockets. It's very easy. Very easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, and here's just a little side thing where it tucks back in. And on those other big ones, they became the inserts. Now, if you want to add other stuff in here, you can, but that fit just fine in there. And here's this. Opens up. I did put a photo mat right there, so here's something. Lots of room for pictures on this album. So this is a good one to make. So here, s'mores, campfire, sticker for s'mores. Another s'more picture that opens up, and it comes up like that. Another pocket, and this one. Okay, this side. Okay. Room, so many room for pictures. And this one is a little pocket like that, and this one. Just a little one. I tried putting in a bigger one, but it wouldn't close. So, nice little one in there. Oh. This one opens up. And this pull out like that. And here we have this one. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Oh, it opens up like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And this one, there is a side pocket. So you can put a picture here. And more up there. And here's this one. It flips up. And a little bear thing to tuck that back in. And don't feed the bears. Yeah, you don't want to feed the bears. Okay, and this one opens up. That one. And here we did kind of the same thing as the first one, but a little thinner. And it opens up. And this, so you can tuck a picture back there. It does go behind. Okay. And then this is just a little waterfall. So you can put a picture here if you'd like. And little pictures right there. So that is this album. I had fun making it with you guys, and hope to catch you on the other one. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe. subscribe, and happy crafting, everybody. Later.